Hello, hi there. I'm Tug Morkel. Now, before I get into the good stuff, the safaris, the wildlife, and the amazing moments I get to share with you about Africa, let's be honest for a second. Most modern day business books and success stories you read about online follow a very specific script. You know the one, the guy who's scraping by on a friend's couch, barely making ends meet. And then wham, bam, in a few months, he's rolling in a Ferrari, telling you that he can do it too. Just follow his 3-step get rich quick scheme. It's shiny, it's pretty, and it's very glamorous. But here's the truth that nobody likes to talk about. What happens when you're stuck? When you're banging your head against the wall, wondering if any of this was even worth it? When you are neck deep in debt, bills piling up, and you're questioning your life choices every single day. Yeah, that part. That's the part they don't tell you. The moment when you bet long and the price went short. And now you're sitting there alone, just trying to figure out how to make it work. Let's face it, you don't tell your mates, you don't tell your family, it's too embarrassing. I know the feeling, and trust me, I've been there. Anyway, for me, the journey started long before I ever thought about safaris and tours. My story didn't begin with some wild success in business or a quick fix. No. It began on a farm in Rhodesia, where life was simple. It's now Zimbabwe, as we all know, but I was a farmer. I wasn't chasing a Ferrari. I was chasing a life built on the land, with my hands in the soil. But then came the war, and when it all ended, so did the farm. And just like that, everything I knew, my purpose, my identity, my future was gone. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have a safety net. No one was handing me a shiny new business idea. No one was talking about some magical 3-step process to get me back on track. I was stuck, completely stuck. No amount of hard work or grit was going to change the fact that I had nothing left. And honestly, there was a time when I thought it might never get better. Anyway, I did what I could to survive. I found myself in Scotland, working on oil rigs, driving taxis, weekends, and eventually delivering Big Macs to homes during snowstorms. Thank God for the gig economy and Uber. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't easy, but you keep going, right? You keep grinding because you don't have another choice. And that's when the depression hit. Because no matter how hard I worked, no matter how many hours I put in, there was still a hole in my heart. I wasn't in the right place. I was far away from my roots, from my land, from my country. And no matter what I did, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't escape that feeling of being stuck, alone. It was a time of real struggle. There were days when I didn't know if I could go on. And let me tell you, it wasn't all smooth sailing after that. There were more bumps, more struggles, more moments when I wondered if I had made the right choices. But sometimes life isn't about the straight roadmap. It's about getting through the tough spots, one day at a time. I read books. I wrote a book. I just kept going. I had the time and thankfully the education to be able to read and digest, comprehend. Then something changed. After years of feeling lost, after battling the depression and struggles in Scotland, I realized something. Africa was calling me back. Having said no, it called me back. It wasn't just about the land or the wildlife. It was about my own healing. I made the decision to return to Africa. And when I did, it felt like a homecoming. Seriously. Africa has a way of grounding you, of making you realize what's truly important. It's where I found my purpose again, my strength. It wasn't the riches that brought me back. It was the connection to something real, something deep, something that made sense. It ignited the senses within me. I started a safari business and began showing people the beauty of Africa, just as I had once seen it through my own eyes. I wasn't chasing wealth or success anymore. I was chasing something deeper. Peace, purpose, and the opportunity to reconnect with the land that had shaped me. I pause and I think about Africa. It's got me. Anyway, life took me through some rough patches. I didn't start off in a Ferrari and I didn't become an overnight success. But what I learned along the way is that it's not about having it all figured out. It's about finding your way back, one step at a time, soldiering on. It's about the moments when you think you've lost it all, but there's still a way forward. So now, I'm here to offer you a chance to experience the very same healing I found in Africa. Everybody's circumstances are different, but this land, the wildlife, the culture, it all has a way of getting under your skin, making you see the world differently. If you've ever dreamed of experiencing Africa like I have, I'd love to guide you through it. Let's explore, let's grow, and let's find a new purpose together. Thank you for joining me today. If you're ready to take the next step in your own journey, come and experience Africa with me. Let's embrace the highs and the lows, because life, much like Africa, is full of unexpected twists and turns. And together, we'll make the most of it. See you soon. So please click below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.